Timing is everything. Culture is everything. Energy is everything. Welcome to another episode of Monday Motivation with me, your host, Mark. It's a very special episode. Let's start today's episode with a quick story. Okay, so one day I was driving my car, my first car. My first car ever was a 1993 Ford Explorer. Now, let me say this before I go into the story. This really happened. I did not make this up. Okay, so I'm driving my car, 1993 red Ford Explorer. I got it when I was 16 years old. And a special quirk about this Ford Explorer was that it had a broken gas gauge, and I had to keep a post-it note of the miles that I drove so I knew when to get gas. And so as a result of me saying that, one day I was driving on the freeway near my house in Marietta, Georgia. For those of you who know Georgia, I was on Dallas Highway by the Avenue. And I was driving, I was like, man, I'm about to run out of gas, and I knew it. And I was like, okay. I remember sitting at it was like one of those highways where you got one going this way and the other going this way and you have to yield. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm about to run out of gas any minute. And the gas station is literally right in front of me. It's like 200 feet in front of me. If all I have to do is turn to this plaza. So I'm sitting there. I go to turn. My car runs out of gas. And it's like probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. My car runs out of gas as I'm turning. And I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do? And guess what? This is the crazy part. Out of nowhere, this guy that I used to play basketball with just comes flying out of his car, and he helps me push my car up the hill, and I was able to get gas. I didn't know this guy's name. I literally played with him. He was nice to me like 2 or 3 times. I'd seen him at a park that was like 3 miles down the road, and he comes and helps me to push my car up the hill. Amazing, right? So on today's episode of Monday Motivation, we're going to talk about timing and how to capitalize on timing in your life for starting things, continuing things, and ending things that you're doing in your life, okay? These things will help you become successful. Okay, so just as amazing as it is to have the right thing happen at the right time, which I'll say this too about the right thing happening at the right time, that's kind of like when that happens in your life, and I'm sure you've had that happen, that means that you're in lockstep with God, that you and God you're right on time. Just like how nature, trees grow on time, the river flows on time. When things happen, when the right thing happens at the right time in your life, that means you're in alignment with God, the creator of the universe, and he's in your life helping you to get to where you want to go. So think about that. Whenever something seems to be perfect and the timing is perfect, or something happens at the right time, or someone says something to you right before you're about to go to an interview that you say on the interview, anything, when that happens, that means God, you're flowing with God, and that's a good thing. Continue to do that. But on the flip side, at the same way the right thing at the right time is amazing, the right thing at the wrong time is one of the worst things in life. I'm going to say it again. The right thing at the wrong time is one of the worst things in life, okay? The right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing, okay? Let me say that again. The right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing, okay? So keep that in mind. This happens a lot in romantic relationships. Someone will be moving to another state. You'll meet someone that you like. They'll be moving to another state, and it's just like, man, we can't be together. That's kind of like God's way of saying, this person's not best for you at this time. Maybe in the future, but just not right now. Think about times in your life when you thought you had the right thing, but it happened at the wrong time. And so remember, the right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. Okay, so now let's go talk about how to capitalize on timing in your life. Okay, so I want to share something with you to know that when you're ready for something, okay, because if you're going to be successful, we've got to capitalize on opportunities. I forget who said it, but somebody said, he who hesitates is lost. Okay, so when these opportunities come for you to get what you want, you got to be able to seize it. And one way you can seize it, it has to do with the timing. I'll tell you what it is. When something comes to you before you ask for it, that's kind of like God's way of saying, okay, you're ready for this. For example, when I was at Georgia State, I had a guy tell me, hey, I should major in accounting. I was looking for my account. He literally told me, you should do this. And that's that timing is something coming before you need it. That means you're ready for something, okay? So if something comes into your life, you're like, I didn't expect it, I can't handle it. You can handle it because it came at that time for a purpose. So keep that in mind. And also, another awesome story. One day, I was walking to Rotaract. Shout out to Rotaract in Seattle. And a wood chip truck drove past me. And these stories really happen. I'm not making stuff up. A wood chip got stuck in my eye, and I felt it behind my eye. I was like, oh, crap, I got to fix this. I remember I walked right past this Kroger, and I walked in. There was an optometrist there. I walked in and there was a lady walking out. Someone inside of me said, go talk to that lady, talk to that lady. I talked to her. She ends up being an eye doctor. And she literally was like about to leave. And she was like, come back in my office. She gave me this eye stuff and she fixed my eye. And that's just divine time. Once again, that was just God helping me, okay? So these are examples to see. I know I'm not the only one who has had these situations in my life, okay? So the first thing, in terms of opportunities, if something comes into your life before you sought it, you're ready for it and seize that opportunity and start it, okay? If someone invites you to something, that's something that you've been looking for, do it because it's gonna help you move forward. Okay, second, let's talk about whether using timing, capitalizing on timing to decide whether to continue things, okay? A lot of times in life we're thinking, should I keep doing this? Should I stop doing this? This is how you know based on timing if you should keep doing something. If you are during the time when you're evaluating if I should continue something or discontinue. The question is, are you growing and becoming a better person as a result? This question comes up a lot when it comes to jobs and when it comes to romantic relationships. Should I continue to stay here? The way you know you should continue to stay at a job is, are you growing as a person? Are you learning? Are you expanding? Okay, if you are, stay at the job, it's good for you. Same with if you're with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Are they making you a better person? Are they making you more kind, more patient, stronger, smarter, all that good stuff? If it's good, stay with it. I'll make another video in the future about follow the fruit. If you see fruit in your life, follow it. That's kind of how you know where your purpose is and what to do next, okay? So when it comes to when the time comes to ask yourself, should I continue something when you feel timing, knocking on your door? A good question, am I growing or am I getting worse? If you're getting better, stay. And then lastly, how to know when to end something. Conversely, that when the same way that you continue, if you're growing, you continue something. If you're dying, if you're getting worse, if you're contracting as a result of some situation, like let's say you're in some club or you're dating someone or you're in some workout routine, I don't know. If you're getting worse, that's usually the timing of everything saying, hey, this is the time to go. When you're getting worse, when you're not getting better, the other person's not getting better, everyone's losing. That's when it's time to move on, okay? And lastly, just to summarize, okay? Timing is very important because we can't be successful without time. Time moderates kind of our lives. And so we can use and capitalize on time to help us know when to start stuff, when to continue stuff, and when to end things, okay? And if you enjoyed this video, please share with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on my respective channels. If you see below in the first comment, the links to my different channels. And as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, and successful people make decisions based on where they want to be, make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? Recognize the timing in your life and trust the timing in your life, okay? Things are happening the way they should on purpose, all right? Don't fret, okay? And if the timing is perfect, that's God helping you, all right? Peace. Bye.